Hello and welcome to Diva TV. My name is John Duffy and I'm a writer for divadirt.com. So once you watch this video, head over to the website and check out all of the wonderful stuff we do there every single day. But I'm here today to talk to you about AEW Full Gear. Yes, AEW Full Gear is this Saturday and we have two women's matches to look forward to. First off, we have Hikaru Shida defending the AEW Women's World Championship against the native beast Nyla Rose. And secondly, we have Serena Deeb defending the NWA Women's World Championship against Allysin Kay. So the NWA Women's Championship match is on the buy-in, which is free on YouTube. So everyone will be able to check that out. And it is going to be a really, really tasty affair. Allysin Kay is one of the most talented female wrestlers not to be signed to a major company right now. She is highly skilled, highly accomplished, and has a legitimate fighting background. If you've seen any of her fights at Bloodsport, go check them out. The match against Killer Kelly was especially brutal, really good stuff, so go check that out if you haven't seen it already. Serena Deeb is one of the most highly skilled technical wrestlers, as we've seen with her fights on AEW Dynamite and AEW Dark, and most recently taking the NWA strap away from Thunder Rosa in a really, really heavy-hitting, hard-hitting, spectacular match on the Primetime Live show. So what I'm getting at is we're going to get a really good back and forth match, really hard hitting, really highly technical, a lot of to-in and fro-in between Serena Deeb and Allysin Kay here. Winner-wise, I do think that Serena Deeb is going to retain the championship, but it'll be good to see Allysin Kay in an AEW ring. And if AEW have got any nous when it comes to their women's division, they sign Allysin Kay right now. As I said, she's highly skilled. She's a veteran. She's got tons of experience. She's got really good character, really good attitude. She can go in the ring. She can help teach. She can be a really good backstage presence for them. They'd be silly to let her slip through their fingers. So sign Allysin Kay up, please, Tony Khan, and let's get this women's division going again. The fact that AEW seem to be putting a lot more effort into another company's women's division, it just goes to show you how poorly the AEW women's division is portrayed in AEW. There needs to be a lot more effort. There needs to be a lot more focus, a lot more emphasis placed on it. Hikaru Shida hasn't been seen for a long time. Nyla Rose hasn't been seen for a long time, yet they are going to be fighting for the championship on the main show, which we'll get to in a second. It's quite exasperating watching AEW women's division at times. Just when it seems to be getting going, they drop the ball again. Where's Britt Baker? Where's Big Swole? I understand that a lot of their women's division are overseas and unable to travel to America, but there's tons of exciting, unsigned female wrestlers out there. Heather Monroe, Delmi Exo, Ashley Vox, Layla Hirsch, Ali Cat, Lindsay Snow, Killer Kelly. Get them in and give us a women's division that we deserve and that you promised, please. So that'll bring us on to the AEW Women's World Championships between Nyla Rose and Hikaru Shida. Now, no doubt these two will have a banger of a match. They did at Double or Nothing. They had a really good match at Double or Nothing, a kind of hardcore style match where they absolutely battered each other, using novelty casino chips, good old kendo sticks to the face, tables, ladders and chairs, oh my, all that good stuff. But it just goes to show you how much of how this division has stagnated when they're having to replay this match a couple of months down the line. Shida has defended the title maybe twice since winning it. Penelope Ford at Fyter Fest and Thunder Rosa at All Out. Two phenomenal matches. Penelope Ford had a fantastic showing against Hikaru Shida, and I don't think she's had a match since. It's Nyla Rose cut a promo and said that she was getting herself a manager because in AEW, when you get a manager, you get title shots. I've not seen Nyla Rose nor Vicky Guerrero in a prominent role since maybe the women's tag team tournament, which they were knocked out in the first round. It's got to be better than this. It's got to be better. Otherwise, why would anyone care? Hikaru Shida is one of the most talented wrestlers in the world. She has a genuine likability. She has a genuine striking ability, genuine wrestling ability. She's charismatic. She can't cut promos. There is a language barrier with her promos, but it's not like she's unable to. Though the AEW create fantastic packages, video packages, as we saw with Pac this last week. Do something like that every week for the women's division, or don't, because why would you? Anyway, back on track. Rant out the way. Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose is going to be a really good match. Nyla Rose is one of the most improved wrestlers in AEW. Since the turn of the year 2020, she came back with a real purpose, real improvement in the ring and on the microphone. She's obviously put in a lot of hard work backstage to improve and get better in the ring, and it has shown. Her title run wasn't the best, was it? She only had one match, I think, and that was against Chris Statlander, and that was a little bit hit and miss. It was no way as good as it should have been. So Nyla Rose didn't really get a fair shake of it when she was champion, I think. But to take it off Shida would be a mistake. Shida needs this title. She is the one to supposedly elevate the women's division. However, the end game for the AEW Women's Champion is. The end game for the AEW Women's Championship is Britt Baker. That's abundantly clear. The amount of time and effort and energy that they put into Britt Baker on a weekly basis just goes to show you how much kind of promise and progress and emphasis that they want to place on Dr. Britt Baker. So I can see a program between Britt Baker and Nyla Rose for the Women's Championship being a lot more accessible than it would be with Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida. Britt Baker is kind of all about the promo, all about the mic work. Nyla Rose, as we've seen and heard, she can cut really good promos. Britt Baker and Vicky Guerrero on the mic would be absolute gold. However, they are two heels. It'll be heel versus heel, which sometimes does not work, and they're no way putting Nyla Rose as a face and Britt Baker has just excelled as a heel. But all that being said, I can't see Hikaru Shida losing the title, and nor do I want her to. So I'm going to put all my money on Hikaru Shida retaining the championship on Full Gear. No doubt it's going to be a really good match, but this match being put together so clumsily just goes to show you the work that needs to be done to improve this women's division. And hopefully, moving forward, with a few more signings, a lot more emphasis, a lot more time, a lot more energy, and a lot more programming, we can get that. So, that's my preview and predictions for AEW Full Gear. A little bit of a rant thrown in there. But I'm passionate about this. I love women's wrestling, and I really enjoy AEW. But their women's division lets it down every single week. So do better, please. Next time we'll be recording will be for Survivor Series, so look out for that. And also keep an eye out for Diva Dirt discussions, where I interview wrestlers from all over the world. The Heather Monroe interview shall be dropping on Sunday, so look out for that. So until then, I shall see you guys later. Stay safe.